You're now tuned into STWF TV, the Parlay Perspective. The Parlay Perspective.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome in the Parlay Perspective on a Wednesday. Get your hump on, baby. I'm Dale. We got Jake in the house. What's going on, Jake?
What's up? I'm just kidding. What's up, Dale? How you doing tonight?
All right, Jake. Bring in the energy. And, of course, Metal Watt in the house. What's going on, man? Oh, we can't hear nothing. We can't hear nothing that you're saying if you're saying something. So, but yeah, man, chime in when you can. We'll get this thing going, man. How's the hump day going for you, Jake?
Not too bad. To be honest with you, Dale, I've been rewatching Royal Rumbles. It's Royal Rumble season, so I'm kind of hyped for the end of the month.
Gotcha.
What about you, brother?
It's I'm sitting here doing podcasts and creating stuff, and right now I'm looking at LSU play some basketball. They happen to be ahead of Kentucky right now, 52-46, and 11 minutes left in the second half. So this is actually a surprise because it's LSU playing basketball. And we're winning. So,
but they're having a good season, aren't they?
No. we had a good non-conference.
Oh, gotcha. Well, playing and currently winning against Kentucky, I'm going to throw that game on right now. Now that you're saying something,
that's on the SEC network. Yes, sir.
I'm impressed that you guys are beating Kentucky right now, because in Kentucky, even though they're having themselves a little off here, it's still impressive beating a perennial SEC basketball school. I mean, you guys got a 12-4 record. That's not bad. Oh, you're 0-3 in the SEC. I see it now.
We played nobody in the non-conference.
Okay. Yeah, no, I see. I just looked over and I saw the conference record. I could see what you're talking about now. It makes sense.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what? I'm just saying right now, everybody on the show or everyone on the team would be having a heart attack right now knowing we're sitting here talking basketball. The two guys that they think hate basketball so much sitting on here, the only two guys here are talking basketball right now.
Well, listen, Jake, we're about to change the subject. Okay, we're not going to be talking basketball right now. We're talking basketball a little bit later. So let's get to it, man. Let's I didn't do the thing. Hold on. Oh no, that's even worse. Okay, there we go. Hit this, hit that, and yep. Here we go, peoples. We are coming to you live, baby. We starting off with some baseball.
Yes, let's start off with some baseball.
Ranger Suarez has been signed by the Red Sox, breaking them off some.
With a team to sign them, and that is the Red Sox. Red Sox fans probably thinking that they're looking for a bat, but why they do go look for a bat, why not stabilize your rotation? They had a decent rotation last year. This adds on to even better rotation, and kind of seeing where the Red Sox are going. They're going to rely on that pitching. They will think and possibly think about the bats later, but overall, it's a good signing for them. Surprising, but I'm a fan of it.
Yeah, Tug, I agree. The starting rotation for the Red Sox was serviceable. They were very top heavy with Bello and Crochet. But if you go and look at the starting rotation now, there's 3 new guys in the starting rotation. They picked up Sonny Gray earlier in the offseason. They picked up a guy from the Pirates. I'm missing the name. I sent Dale a picture earlier. I just forgot I forgot who it was. And then now they're picking up Ranger Suarez. This is a brand new starting lineup. Some of those starters that they could obviously go to the bullpen now, which is good long-term help. They did exactly what they needed to. You're right, too. They still need a bat, and they're still very heavy in free agency right now. They're trying to pick up Bo Bichette now since they missed out on Bregman. But the stuff that they're doing for their pitching work, which is somewhat of what it was a weak point last year, this is only making them better. The Red Sox could be back more than they were back because they still made the playoffs, mind you, but they could be more back than they were now. And this is a fantastic signing for them. They got him for 5 years, $130 million. Nothing that'll break their bank too bad, but it's outstanding for their rotation.
Absolutely, definitely one of the deepest rotations in there too. If you're looking down from the 1 to 5, Johan Oviedo was the guy that they had signed from the Pirates. Jake, I got you, dog. But yes,
thank you.
Looks great as well. And to me, the next 5 starting pitchers will be enough in the rotation to be excited on their own. The Red Sox have a deep roster, and hey. Anything can happen in the AL East. They are unbelievable. They have been unbelievable to say. They've definitely overachieved. This is the season where it could tactically be go. And as we know, even if they don't get the bat that they would like, soon enough they will. But it's up to this pitching first off to prove that to the Red Sox Nation that go get one now. Well, I think this pitching can let these guys override anything that they're looking for in terms of that right now. But
hey, Will, did you happen to hear anything that I was saying about the rotation and the bat earlier with the Red Sox?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna repeat it. Sorry for the fans watching, but I want Will to hear me to see if he agrees or if there's anything different. I said that the Red Sox starting rotation was very top heavy last year, but it was serviceable with Crochet and Bello being the front runners of being good, but the rest was kind of shaky. I was like, they went out and picked up Sonny Gray in the early offseason. Tuke, who's that other pitcher? I'm sorry, for the Pirates.
George Oviedo.
Yeah, him, and now they just picked up Ranger Suarez for a crisp 5-year, $130 million. They're still in very search of a bat because Bregman's gone, but they're in play for Bo Bichette right now. But if your pitching keeps it low scoring, the few bats that the Red Sox have could obviously help win some games. But I think that this just bolstered their starting rotation. The guys that they had starting last year can obviously be put in long relief situations now, the ones that they kept. Does this mean that the Red Sox are back? I know they made the playoffs last year, but are the Red Sox back to perennial contenders with these moves?
Yeah. I think, look, the team's really young, and we've seen in this very division a very young and talented Orioles team look amazing one year and then fall off the earth the next season. So we'll see. I like us better today than I do yesterday. I'll tell you that. This is a great rotation.
And just by some miracle, because I really hope my team figures out how to get Bichette back. If they do somehow figure out a way to sign Bichette, I think that makes you guys perennial contenders. I really do.
You love Bichette.
That's that consistent bat that you guys need, and it also helps out the fielding. So, I mean, you guys would have a great rotation, great bullpen. You guys already have a really good closer, I believe.
Good replacement for Breggy.
Yes.
Because Bregg's gone, so.
Well, should have kept Bregman. Go Tigers. Okay. All right.
You can't pay a guy that age that much money, in my opinion.
Hey.
I like him. I love Breggy. To be honest, I loved him way before he was even a Red Sox. I was a big fan. I was so hyped when he came in.
You always want to keep the LSU guy on your team.
Yeah, give it a rest.
Yeah, that's why we still have an old ass Gosman on the Blue Jays.
Yuck.
That's what you want to do.
Now I don't know. I don't know what other baseball topic you had on here, Dale, but there are still some big free agents out on the market.
Put him to sleep.
What are you saying something too?
Nope.
No. The free agents left are Kyle Tucker, Bo Bichette, JT Realmuto or whatever his name is, and yeah, that guy. Those are the top three still around hanging out that a lot of people are going to be going after. I don't know where anyone's going to end up. I feel like Tucker wants a long-term contract. The Blue Jays handed him one, basically waiting to hear back on it. Philly threw a really good pitch at Bo Bichette, but he's still very hell-bent on staying in Toronto. And Tucker's also waiting to hear back on a potential contract from the LA Dodgers, which would be absolutely gross. Cody Bellinger's still out on the market as of right now because he opted off of his Yankees contract. Other than that, it's still hot and heavy in the offseason. There's still some big name stars out there waiting to be signed. So
there was also a trade from the Diamondbacks acquired Nolan Arenado. Yeah, that guy.
Shout out. He's like
an weird trade.
Golden Glove guy. Shout out to that.
Weird. Why? Why is it weird?
I just look in this part of his career. I don't think he moves the needle for that team and puts them in like, oh, we're contenders now. That's like a huge deal to take on.
He's
for
not
a team that I thought was
wins.
Huh? He's worth
wins.
A couple.
I mean,
he needs to be worth a lot more than a couple. Like this when you making these deals,
like Will mentioned, the Diamondbacks will pay $11 million of the $42 million remaining on his contract over the next 2 seasons. They acquired him in the trade on Tuesday. Cash consideration also going to Arizona for 22-year-old right-handed Jack Martinez, who was selected in the 8th round of the 2025 MLB draft.
Look, I mean, if they only paying 11 of the 42 each year, I guess it's worth it then. It's worth it.
Also setting that, I think too, that cash considerations you're talking about, Arizona's going to pay $5 million of Arenado's $27 million salary in 2026, and will pay $6 million of his $15 million salary in 2027.
Coming off injury last year, he was limited. He still played over 100 games last year. He's turning 35. As I mentioned, he's a 10-time Gold Glover. And I think people like that in their time, I mean, though age is hitting and you're going to decline, you definitely could help and be serviceable to a team. Arizona had a peak year before. Last year was kind of off backtrack, but, in baseball, they could come back and be one of those better teams. This is dope. And Kyle Tucker, the Mets are looking to sign him $50 million to start, short-term deal. That's interesting too.
All right. In other baseball news, hold on. There we go. In other baseball news, the Baltimore Orioles are going to be giving away bobbleheads of Tupac at their game against the Athletics in May. 15,000 lucky Orioles fans will walk away from the May 8th game with an exclusive bobblehead of the late, great Tupac Shakur. He was born in New York City, and he spent a good portion of his teenage years in Baltimore, attending the Baltimore School for the Arts in the late 80s. Now, Will, go ahead and continue with your criticism of the Baltimore Orioles celebrating the late, great Tupac Shakur. Go ahead, Will.
This feels like a trap, is all I'm saying.
That was super targeted.
You're doggone right. Keep going, Will.
Bless us. I think this is
it's a trap.
I think this is, in my mind, one, to try to boost your sales in some atmosphere, which baseball, I feel like in prior years, the last few years especially, has been trying to do, kind of going outside of what they normally do. And I'm a Red Sox native here. I'm not a fan, but my team is the Red Sox here that, that gets the most attention paid to. and just over in terms of months. And Will could probably talk a little bit more. He's probably spoke a lot about it, but now monthly, I feel like the Red Sox are doing a lot of different things that try to engage with the city, the community, and try to attract more people to the baseball game. Shout out to Tupac being a bobblehead sister. This can kind of go a couple of different ways during the MLB. They're going against the Athletics. We know Athletics are leaving Oakland. We know Tupac was born in New York. He went to school in Baltimore. He went to Cali and lived his latter years there. The Angels suck. The Athletics were better than the Angels last year. So now Tupac essentially is from 3 different places after this Baltimore bobblehead thing. Hope everybody enjoyed the Tupac bobblehead. eBay and all that's going to be rocking in terms of sales because somebody's going to try to sell it. A couple of them going to try to sell it, Max Dollar. Hopefully it's an interesting night. Hopefully it's safe. Hopefully it doesn't end up in no drama, no murders, no any of that. That's the other side you can go to. Yeah, that's about all I got to say about it.
I know I've seen a few pictures and everything of the bobblehead. It looks pretty good, but as you know, Will knows better than me because, working at the ballpark and everything with these bobbleheads, they're all handmade, all different. And I know they're all not going to look as good as the one that I saw, but the detail's great. He's in an Orioles jersey. They did a really good job on the bandana. They even got the nose piercing done well. If I had a chance to get one, I would, but I'm not paying top dollar on eBay to get it. I used to be a bobblehead head.
Shout out to the Orioles.
Yeah.
Looks dope. I like it.
For real, man. The Orioles getting it done.
You got to play Tupac all night now. Now, for the people that are not into Tupac, please let Tupac, how he is, rest in peace, and just let the night be enjoyable, man. Don't be mad because Tupac being played all over your stadium. That's what it's going to be like. What is that date? What date is that? If you said it, I'm sorry.
Hey.
May 8th.
Yes.
You should have did it around Gemini season. Now, that would have been really dope because I believe Tupac is a Gemini.
Okay. There you go. There we go.
Yeah.
Yay.
Baseball stuff, man. We can have fun with baseball in January.
Yeah.
There's just Duke. It's a really exciting time. There was a lot of good free agents this year. This is a good time to cover some baseball for sure.
The freaking Astros did DJ Screw. So there you go. Oh.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. They're trying to get into
has a problem with it? I don't know what your problem is.
You're trying to get into
You're ghost.
No, it was you. It was you. Early when I was reading it, you had something smart to say. Oh, you was ready.
You're fighting a ghost. You're fighting a ghost. Nothing happened. It's the voices in your head.
Let's roll on.
All right.
Thank you, man. Stay.
Here we go. It's the time y'all been waiting for. It's basketball talk. This is sponsored by STWF Rivals. Be sure to check them out when they go live for 24 hours of basketball talk nonstop. Yay.
Dale, I'm just going to let you know, I'm not going to let you get away with this. Will, Took, y'all weren't here. Me and Dale started off the first 5 minutes of this show talking basketball. I ain't letting him get away with it.
Yes, I heard y'all. Y'all was talking about LSU playing tonight. My computer froze, but I was online. I was on the comment thread. So I heard y'all talking a little bit about basketball and then talking crap about us being the only.
I didn't say shit about y'all.
Yes, you did. I heard that.
No, I didn't. I said the guys on the team would be having a cow right now. No, we're talking basketball without.
Yeah. Y'all talk some basketball when y'all want to about certain things, but y'all talk basketball. I don't disrespect our basketball talk ever. You know what I'm saying?
Dale and I are very immersed in the LSU basketball right now. We're both watching.
Yeah, LSU about to break hearts. That's what they do.
Basketball talk, rival in the parlay. So obviously everybody knows this is the season of trade deadline. Coming up in a few weeks. We seen one individual traded last week, Trae Young to the Wizards. Next up on the list potentially is John Morant. John Morant, he's in Berlin right now. I believe the Memphis Grizzlies have a game with the Orlando Magic tomorrow. Didn't start good for him on this trip, as he was seen earlier today arguing with a fellow teammate. Now, this goes along the list of things that Ja has done in the last few years, particularly this season as well. Not getting along with the head coach. Overall, the chemistry with the team, this looks off. And he reported last week that he is interested in leaving. And I think Memphis is going to look to see what they can get from him in terms of offers. Fellas, is Ja gone from Memphis by the trade deadline? And go ahead, speak on it.
I would say, if you guys get a decent trade, that kind of whatever you want, you get what you want for them, then cool, go ahead and make the trade. However, don't be giving away players. Don't trade them to the freaking Lakers for free. That's my big problem with the freaking NBA and their trades. They always trade somebody to the Lakers for damn free. Don't do that, especially the stars. Don't trade them to the Lakers for free.
The problem is the NBA players have a lot more power than NFL guys.
Don't do it. Walk away.
No. Sometimes nothing you can do.
Let them walk.
Let them walk is crazy, though. Let them walk is just as bad.
You let them walk in what regard? You buy them out. The buyouts are crazy. Like the buyout of these contracts, especially Jaws, the buyout is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
He's saying make them fulfill the contract. He's saying
make
them.
I like that. No, I love that deal because I used to say that years ago. Like fulfill your contract, but this is not the type of world we live in sports, professional sports. That is, we don't live like that. But what I've been seeing, Dale, is that when you're looking at trades nowadays, you're kind of like, yeah, there's a winner, there's a loser, but you're looking at it sometimes like, why they do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why you trade that for that? And that's a new trending topic that's happening in the league, especially with these guys that are not fulfilling their contracts, didn't want to be out, or the team doesn't want them. So now it's a standstill on what gets them. And honestly, it's the best offer you can get. But at the same time, if this person is disgruntled, if he's being a headache to the organization or the organization being a headache to you, be out. The first team that's like, okay, we're going to trade you there, trade that asset. But I agree with you there. I agree with you. Fulfill the contract.
CBA is for. Send them home. Send them home. You have to fulfill your contract. Send him home.
You can definitely send him home. Absolutely. But this is the kicker side to Ja, too. Ja is one of the big faces for one of the big-time sneaker brands, and that's Nike. So now you can go, hey, he's a regular guy, you can go send him home. Send his ass at home. But with all this money he's making, no, they're not going to send him. They're not going to send his ass at all at home. He's going to get traded to another team. That market money
conduct detrimental voids that guarantee. You don't want to get sent home.
But like Will said,
but you can get sent. It's not sent home for conduct. It's not they just send you home. Like whatever, we're not dealing with this.
Any hope for the Pelicans this season? Any hope? No. This probably a top 5 pick for the Pelicans, but they've been playing decent basketball, man. As of late, I mean, the record doesn't show it, but
the hope for the Pelicans is the future.
We traded.
They got a couple of players now.
Potential destination.
Speaking of that, did you see the trade that the Pelicans? Here's why I'd be losing hope for the Pelicans. Did you see the trade that the Pelicans turned down?
Allegedly.
You gonna call Bobby a liar?
He's getting a report. He's getting a report based off a rumor. It's allegedly.
It's a rumor. It's a rumor report.
Yeah.
But
Woj dropping a bomb.
Everything that's news somewhat is 1% believable to it's not. But the Pelicans and all, they just gotta keep rebuilding, man. Potential spot for Ja though. The Minnesota Timberwolves, Sacramento Kings, Miami Heat, who I've been hearing Miami on the radar here. I guess that's his number one trade destination where you want to go. But they're gonna have to give up some young pieces for that, and I don't know if they're ready for that. The Houston Rockets, potential trade partner, in the Chicago Bulls, potential trade partner as well. For the services.
You shouldn't be trading within your own division. That's stupid. Don't do that.
Trade Zion for John Morant. No one gets better.
Didn't the Grizzlies already send Ja Morant home with the gun issue multiple times?
The NBA sent him home. The NBA definitely sent him home for that. And this is the thing. He, throughout all that, is still signed to Nike. He's still treated as superstar to some people. And in actuality, all this trouble that he's gone into is diminishing him not already being gone from Memphis if he wanted to be gone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, to me, yeah, you got to get rid of him. They talk about Jaren Jackson possibly getting rid of him. You got to get rid of Ja first. You got to keep Jaren. Jaren's your good chess piece. Ja right now was the best chess piece, but now he's not. He's a pawn. So
they like him, the young guy Coward. They like him a few guys, so they might be just clearing the decks for everybody else. We'll see what happens. But yeah, Ja gotta go.
Don't give him away. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, there'll be some deals out there. They won't. I mean, like I said, you rarely get return like what you get out for a player like this.
Don't do it then.
But then
let's try something different and not trade, not just give people to the Lakers. Let's try something different. But
here's the thing. A deal like that, well, I guess you could say that. Like the Melo deal rebuilt Denver. It didn't really kill the Knicks. Hard to match that, though. Hard to find those.
Okay. All right. Also, in some basketball news. LeBron James is set to be wearing a patch on his jersey for every game, and they're going to auction off the patch to raise money and all this other kind of stuff. But what do you guys think about the LeBron James patch for every jersey?
Me. That guy loves himself. It's great. But nah, that's what's up. Celebrate it. He's balling. That's a lot of years of domination.
Okay. They said they're gonna be putting them in some trading cards too. The patches.
Yeah, that's cool.
So yeah, collectors.
Cool. I mean, it has to be his last. It's whack if it's not his last year.
We celebrate. Hold on, we celebrate this, and this is something that should never be celebrated. And the LeBron fans can celebrate 23 years. Anybody that likes him can celebrate the 23 years. But you're gonna have to do this again for the person that can tap over 23. Now, if 23 is the cap and nobody can ever go 23 years, then I get this. Before LeBron's record set in 23 seasons in the NBA, you had guys like Dirk that played 21. I think Vince Carter played 22. Kobe 20 years. There's a lot of players that play these years. So for me, like Will said, it's kind of like LeBron. This is LeBron-ish. But I mean, for what it's worth, I'll put a flower on it. 23 years is astonishing in the NBA. It definitely is. I'm not gonna even say it's not. He's done a lot of stuff over here, but for this to be in the middle of a season, just tell me it's your last season without telling me it's your last season. Because are people going to rock 24, 25, 26? Is this going to be a patch for the rest of LeBron James' career? Tell me you're retiring, LeBron.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Anybody else got any takes on this LeBron James patch?
I think it's going to be weird if he doesn't retire after this year. You do it again.
The NBA will do it again. What more would they do for LeBron? What did they do for LeBron?
Yeah, but if you do it again, then all of these patches don't fucking mean anything.
And no, but you know what the crazy thing is? Because I mentioned a couple of seconds ago, eBay never fails. These will get off. And it's crazy. It's pointless, but you know how this world is, man. Anything, especially of LeBron's caliber, anything else LeBron's, it's going to go for millions, maybe thousands and millions all over the globe, man. So the NBA won't can't make it again because it's all a money. It's all a money thing at the end of the day.
Yep.
You got to figure out ways to keep LeBron's thing going, longevity going in different ways. You don't have to.
Okay. Just a little update here on the LSU game. It's 72 all. We got like 20-something seconds, and LSU's got the ball like we're going to the line because he just fouled our guy trying to score there. So yeah, good stuff, LSU. Let's not screw it up, baby.
Let's go.
Literally, the coach is on the hot seat for real.
Kentucky's been railing through the walls. This will be a good win for LSU in conference play, as mentioned earlier. 0-3, I believe, in the conference.
Yeah, 0-3.
Dale, up 2. Gotta play good defense.
Okay. So, last call for basketball.
Anthony Davis, as we mentioned the other day, out for several months. That's the rumor. AD is saying that it's not going to be that long. As we mentioned a few times, he is on people's trade radar. The Mavericks are thinking about rebuilding the team and shaping the team a little bit. And AD was one of those guys that they wanted to give up. This on AD real quick. Just the amount of his injuries. We know this guy's injury prone, but he has been injured, just his foot injuries, modern or severe, 55 times in his career. Ankle 24, Achilles 20 times, back 20 times. He is the most extensive player in NBA history. He is. And I could just there's about 50 injuries on this list as you can go through right now with AD. Yeah, Nico.
He's going to have arthritis like a month.
That's why you can't trade him, because he's going to be hurt. You can't trade him. You can't pass the physical.
I've seen plenty of people, trust me, in this league, in this game, I've seen plenty of people traded with worse injuries than AD.
Can't trade him. Hold on to him forever, coach. Enjoy that. Enjoy that, coach.
There is a suitor. And other NBA news, interesting. Rich Paul had an interesting take this week on the Lakers. And recently, he's been speaking a lot in regards to what the Lakers should do. Kind of like, he's in the LeBron circle, so it's like, people go to LeBron and ask him what he thinks of Rich Paul, and LeBron simply says, "Man, that's what's coming out of Rich's mouth. That has nothing to do with me." So it's looking like Rich Paul is going to begin to probably be somebody that can't be controlled, because you got to realize we just talked about LeBron and potentially his last year. Rich Paul has other people that he attends to and assists, and it works for him. He works for him or whatever, agent wise, whatever. So that's going to be interesting to see how that turns out after LeBron's retired from the game. He has his own podcast right now. Huh?
I'm pretty sure he's repping his son too.
Yeah, he's repping it all and whatever, but LeBron is the biggest piece that he has, potentially. So when LeBron's gone, it's gonna be just a different beast. But hey, we're seeing the side of Rich that he deserves to be in this light. He's been under the score for tons of years. In the last 3 years, he's been, just out and about letting the story go, man, and letting people know that it's more just LeBron James' career than just LeBron. It's the people that helped him get to this point. Shout out to Rich.
He literally ran the dude over, going to the goal.
His arms are straight up. I think that was a bullshit foul.
Oh my
God! That's a foul.
He trucked the dude, bro.
Don't talk to the referees during this time of the game. Whatever they call, what they call.
This is wild, bro. Yep. All right.
So that's NBA, man.
I hate Rich Paul with a passion as a Pelicans fan. He repped Anthony Davis. He was the whole reason why Anthony Davis didn't play, because he wanted to get the hell out of there. You know what? Screw you, Rich Paul. Screw you, Anthony Davis. How about that? I hold grudges. Balls don't lie. Balls don't lie. Balls don't lie.
top 5 trade deadline recipients. 5 guys that could be on the move, 5 guys that can be on the move, and that's I'm just gonna list 5, and that's all I'm gonna say. Giannis, Anthony Davis, John Morant, Zion, and Lauri Markkanen are 5 guys to look for during the trade.
I'm okay with them trading Zion. Just give us something back, like a first round pick for sure. We definitely need those. But you know, I don't know exactly what we need back. But we need proper compensation. But honestly, I don't think you can get very much from Zion just because he's coming off the bench right now. The trade value has been hurt.
But the team that's going to trade for him is going to be a team that is either in contention or near contention.
Yeah.
Hey,
so
real
he
quick
can come in
question.
and be a role guy.
College question. When you call timeout, are you allowed to advance the ball?
In college basketball, you don't advance the ball.
Oh, damn, we might have a winner.
He advanced the ball.
You can't advance. There's no advance in college basketball. I don't think even with a timeout. I believe.
1.6 seconds, LSU up 74-73. Guy missed both free throws.
So, all right. Well, that is our basketball segment. Now, let's get to wrestling because I'm running the ones and twos, and this is what we're talking about. We got a new.
I tried to tell everybody look today.
That's right. Man. Drew McIntyre is the new champ, beating Cody Rhodes on SmackDown. We're going to talk a whole lot more about wrestling tomorrow on Best in the World podcast.
Yeah, we are.
Check us out. But, too, give me your thoughts on Drew McIntyre winning this title, man.
Oh, man, my fault.
You muted again. What happened?
What the
All right,
hell?
go ahead, Duke.
My thing's acting crazy, man. So Drew McIntyre, I'm sorry again. Drew McIntyre, I'm not a fan. I'm not the ultimate fan of Drew McIntyre. I haven't been. But Friday night and the journey that he's been through in the last few years, I became a fan. So when he won his title Friday night and it wasn't clean, but he beat Cody, it kind of made me happy that he is.
Get me! You fucking get me!
Game winner. And he'll talk about that in a second. But he is the champion now, and now going towards Rumble season. This is your man. This is your champion. On the other side for Cody, he will get his rematch clause. He will get the rematch at the Rumble. That will be the WWE championship matchup, Universal Championship matchup. So Drew McIntyre is the top champion in the whole WWE. It's fascinating. There's a lot of things that can happen with him as the champ. I don't think Cody gets this title back. I think Drew beats him clean when they fight again at the Rumble, if they fight at the Rumble. And it's kind of a little hiatus for Cody. He won't win the Rumble this year, so it's going to be interesting to see what they do with him around Mania.
All right. Jake, got a take on Drew McIntyre?
Yeah, I told you so. Anyway, I had a feeling he was going to win that match. To a matter of fact, that if you've been reading the dirt sheets, Drew and Cody have been pushing for the title to switch hands for months.
Right.
Drew needed a proper title run. I don't believe he's going to be the champion going into WrestleMania, though. We're supposed to still be getting Roman versus Cody for the belt at the show of shows. I don't know how they're going to do it or how they're going to pull it off. He's going to have to lose it at the Chamber. He's going to have to lose it at the Rumble, but I think losing at the Rumble is way too soon. So I think that we're going to get, for the first time in a while, an Elimination Chamber match for the actual WWE title.
Oh, okay.
Instead of it being
since Roman.
Yeah, instead of it being a number one contenders match, meaning whoever wins the Royal Rumble, cough cough, probably Braun Breaker, he will go against CM Punk because he'll choose him. Meaning Drew's going to have an open match for his title at the Elimination Chamber. So we'll see how that goes. I'm a fan of Drew McIntyre having the belt right now. I've been kind of pulling for this myself. I think it's going to be an excellent title run because he is the troll of trolls.
Oh yeah.
This is very interesting right here.
Okay.
Because you have probably the most interesting heel in your company right now. And usually the way the WWE works is they string with that heel guy if you give him the title around this time. And I don't think Cody's going to get the title back. So I don't think anybody else will probably touch the belt until Mania. I agree with you, Jake. Somebody up that Elimination Chamber is going to end up probably with an opportunity to beat him at Mania for the title. We see one of the guys that got potential the other night. The guy that he's the reason why he's a champion. And that's Jacob Fatu. A guy before he got hurt was one of those guys that you're like, you can kind of make for this man. And if that's a storyline, I think that storyline can work in a sense. Now we know at Mania is going to be one more match for the title and another interesting title match because there's two champions. So I can see Drew being the B card on a Saturday night, defending the title against like Jacob Fatu, or even like a 3-way or a 4-way or something. I can see that happening. CM Punk's title, I'm not too sure it's gonna be Braun Breaker that wins.
Okay.
The Rumble. Because I can sense that maybe him and Brock Lesnar get it on at some point. Brock Lesnar technically still is a member of the Paul Heyman camp. So there's a lot of things that you said, Jake. No opinion's wrong. There's a lot of things, and this is why WWE is ill, because you can speculate the hell out of this until you can't speculate it no more.
And Took, I do see that too about it being Braun versus Brock at WrestleMania, but they're kind of building this so much to where CM Punk's only going to have Braun Breaker. He has no other long-standing feuds right now. I'd be interested to see where they go with it.
What? The long-standing feud hasn't really happened yet. It was edged by Seth Rollins getting the higher up last year at Mania. Roman Reigns and I feel like CM Punk are headed for some type of collision course. Because we know Roman's going to need – at some point, Roman's going to get a title back. I feel like Roman comes back Hulk Hogan style. He challenges CM Punk for the title because, like you said, there's nobody really you can mix him up with. Braun had a shot on last week's Raw. Didn't do nothing. So it's a lot of things that can happen. There's a lot of wrestlers that can be circled up around both titles. We don't know if Seth will be back for Mania. I don't know. Right. There's a lot of wrestlers that could potentially be in both these title matches. It's going to be a hell of a war, man, going into April in Vegas. Yeah.
Rollins, I thought his recovery wasn't going that well, and he wasn't going to be ready for Mania. But yeah, I mean, he might have something I don't know.
One of these wrestlers can't be ready for Mania. It's already stacked up toes to the top, so some guys are going to have to miss it, and we don't want guys missing it because they just can't be put on the card. Because we know if those guys are healthy, they're going to be on the card.
Yeah. Well, look, one thing we know for sure is we don't know anything about injuries, and Seth Rollins.
Well, that's a fact.
Rollins. All right.
Yeah, you're right there. You're absolutely right.
Especially when it comes to that fool. So, all right, but be sure to check us out tomorrow for more wrestling talk. So now let's go over and get in the car with our good buddy Jake for the NASCAR
tonight. Yeah, Jake.
The NASCAR segment here.
Let's see your face.
Let's get ready for Jake's NASCAR. Yeah.
All right, Jake. We've got 2 items here to discuss with NASCAR. Let's take it away here, Jake.
I'll start off with the fun one. For anyone that watched NASCAR back in the early 2000s, Tony Stewart's coming back. He's going to be back for one race, kickoff race of the 2026 season. Dodge is making their comeback to NASCAR, but they're starting off in the truck series only and are going to come back to the O'Reilly Auto Parts Xfinity Series, whatever it's called. And then hopefully to the main brand eventually. But yeah, he'll be driving the number 25 Ram truck for Kulog Racing at Daytona. So if you were a Tony Stewart fan growing up, check out Daytona this year.
My goat. That's my goat. Let's get it.
All right.
Shout out to Tony
Sounds
Stewart.
good.
Welcome.
Tony
All I
Stewart
got.
back.
Hey, all I got to say is welcome back, Smoke. I hope he kills it too, man. It'll be nostalgic for me.
Hey, whoa. Easy with the words. You don't want to kill it.
Oh, dang, you got me there. And
Easy.
so I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting to have this as a topic, but they just hadn't released anything. On Monday, NASCAR has released the new playoff format for the
Playoffs.
exactly the upcoming season. And excuse me while I try to read. I'm not that good at it. The full breakdown is the race points is slightly changed, with the winning driver now earning 55 points. Previously, the race winners only earned 40 points. A race win no longer grants automatic entry into the chase. Winning you're in is no longer a thing, so now you're not going to be automatically in the playoffs anymore just by winning a race. Elimination based postseason format is no more. The chase is now 10 straight races. In years past, when they had the playoff format, you had 16 drivers, and after 3 races, 4 got knocked out of the playoffs. That's no longer a thing. All 16 drivers will be in the chase for 10 races. Whoever finishes with the most points wins. The top 16 drivers in the regular season points will make the chase for the postseason. And the points leader at the end of the regular season will earn a 25-point advantage over second. The seedings will look like this at the bottom. Dale, if you scroll down a little bit, those will be the points. First place will start off at 2,100. 16th place will start off at 2,000. Or 16th place will be at 2,000. So there's a 100-point gap. Now, the only thing that I have a problem with, and that I've always had a problem with, is that points basically meant nothing, and so did the wins, because everything restarts when you go into the postseason. Right. So before, you were racing for the win because you wanted to win to get into the playoffs. Well, now that doesn't matter, wins basically don't mean anything anymore. You could finish second all year and basically be first, second, or third in points just based off of where you finish. Right. Continuing on with this problem that NASCAR seemingly can't figure out and understand is that this is basically telling me that the regular season means nothing, and I hate it. When you race these first 26 races, you're building points to make these playoffs. But first place could have a 100-point lead on second place. Back in the day, Jeff Gordon won championships 26 races into the season because no one could catch up to him on points because of wins or points or everything that he's done throughout the year, to where the rest of the season doesn't matter. He's already won. This, on the other hand, you could have a 100-point lead on second place, and as soon as that 26th race is over and you go to the 27th and you're officially in the chase, your 100-point advantage gets subtracted by 75, and you're only up 25 points on second place because they completely reset the points. Right. It's not, to me, that's not fair to first place, who's gained all these points because you're racing for points just to get into the chase. You erase these points to make it a closer gap to see if you can keep that momentum. They still haven't fixed the playoff problem. I don't like it. I'm glad the chase is back, but this isn't the real chase. This is their revamped idea of it. This isn't what all the old school NASCAR fans wanted. This isn't what I wanted. Stage racing is still a thing, which I hate, and the playoffs are still messed up.
Get off my lawn.
But they listened. The NASCAR technically listened, and they tried to change it. It's just, to me, they still haven't fixed the problem, which is unfortunate. But it's one of those things. It is what it is. We'll see how it is. But at least we got some change. We'll see where it goes.
It sounds like it's kind of a compromise, though. Like the season still matters because you can still have a lead. But yeah, they hack it down a little bit. But also, you starting the playoffs with a guy that far ahead would be crazy anyway.
Oh yeah, you're right. But at the same, I don't know why. I don't know why it's always bothered me. I just don't like the idea of restarting the points because I understand you're racing for points throughout the year just to get into the chase, but
and not just get in your position within the chase.
Yeah, that too.
So that's what you're racing for.
Listen,
I just don't like the restart because what's the point
real.
of gathering all these points for that reason? Because I mean, if you got that 100-point lead,
this is what NASCAR should do. This is what NASCAR should do. NASCAR, so that the regular season matters. Do what you're doing. Have these guys race whenever they race, whatever. You need to change the ranking system and how you rank these players and the points and all that. Postseason, people might not like this because it's unusual in this type of racing. But if you're gonna, how many people you have? 10 people?
16 drivers in the chase.
16 drivers. Okay, you have 16 drivers. Hey, do a playoff format style like we're used to seeing in other sports. Then you'll have a fair winner.
What, like seed them and have single elimination for those races?
Seed them and have a single elimination. Telling you.
That's madness.
See, I'm gonna go ahead and throw you out something too that's kind of crazy and funny. So they started the NASCAR challenge. It's in the middle of the season. It runs for it's like six or 8 weeks. All drivers are basically ranked in a seeding system, or it's the top 24. I think it's the top 24 drivers, and they play in this. Basically, it's an in-season tournament like the NBA has. Whoever finishes higher in the race moves on, and whoever's the winner of the in-season NASCAR tournament wins $1 million in a trophy of some sort. So they already have that too, but it's basically the in-season tournament that the NBA has.
But yeah, here's the thing, Jake. To your initial point, I don't understand what your problem is. Like, you want in what sport where the playoffs start do you get to carry what you did in the regular season into the playoffs?
It's what you play for all year. That's how you get the number 1 seed.
Right.
But
what I'm saying is,
don't you get a certain starting spot in that race for the playoffs?
Right. And that's what you get. But he's acting like it's his problem is when they get to the playoffs, I don't like the resetting of the points. Why wouldn't they? That's exactly what playoffs are.
I mean, like the guy that's at the top, he gets to start in front, right, Jake?
Yeah. So he earns that. That's what he gets. So what are we complaining about the points resetting for?
It just sucks that you'd have a 100-point advantage already, and you get that axed by 75 points. It almost seems like you're racing.
I would make a case that why would you have any point advantage? It's the playoffs. We've started over.
Everybody from the beginning.
So, Will, in your ideal format of this, you'd want everyone starting off at 2,000 points and then race for the best. You're muted or so. There's your idea.
If you're saying this is a playoff, this is a playoff. We are now starting the playoffs. So all of that is just about how this sets up and starts here. Yeah. What do we?
We set the zero, and then you start how you're ranked.
Hear me out. Okay, give maybe the top 2 guys or the top 1 guy a little point lead, small, because that's like the bye, because he's not going to actually not race. He's going to race, so that's like the bye week for a team. He gets a little bit of a point lead. That's fine, but like 100-point lead to start a playoffs for what? Why would you? It's a playoff.
So I think basically 10. Shit, I don't even know. Probably 6 through 16 via these points is nearly impossible to catch up to the leader at 2,100. Because if you're starting off at 6th place, you're at 250. You're already 50 points behind.
Right.
But again, where they make up their points is in the stage racing, though, because you get a certain amount of points in each stage. Top 10 gets a point, and the stage winner gets 10. So you can make up the points easy. So maybe it's not going to be as distant as I think it is. Yeah. Because 16 could go on a tear.
Let it play out a year and see how you like it.
I think honestly, NASCAR should go to the postseason brackets, dog. It will make you believe it. You have an upset of the first guy losing to the 16th ranked guy.
Loves brackets. He loves brackets. He loves
Even
brackets.
though it's
Brackets awesome, bro.
you can win.
Yeah, brackets awesome, bro. Yeah,
He does
you're right.
love brackets. You guys got
Brackets
any? I don't really have any other big NASCAR news. I think I've said it on here already. Denny Hamlin and Michael Jordan did win their case against NASCAR. That was the other big news, but I don't even know if I even mentioned it in the past couple of weeks. But if you guys don't got anything else to add, that's been your dash of NASCAR. I almost forgot my tagline.
I actually have NASCAR news.
Oh, what's up? I like
No,
this.
of course I don't. Come on, let's go.
Oh, this sucks. You had me excited. You can't do that to me.
Combat,
Okay.
just throw a little combat news out there just for shits and giggles. Kayla Harrison, neck injury, withdraws from her January 31st bout with Amanda Nunes, which is supposed to be a banger. So prayers and hope that Harrison comes back 100%. Because they're definitely tapping it in before the year ends, hopefully. In other news, boxing world, Gervonta Tank Davis. We don't know we're going to see him in the ring again, but we know for damn sure we're going to see him in the courtroom. Well, before that, as breaking news came in a couple hours ago, Miami police issued a warrant for Gervonta Tank Davis for alleged October domestic violence incident. The U.S. Marshals, Fugitive Task Force, and the police force down there are working to try to find and locate Tank Davis as of 4 hours ago. So that's a little bit of combat news. And guys, January 31st as well. Check out Madison Square Garden. Team Fima Lopez, baby. Shakur Stevenson, man. Unified title fight. It's going to be a banger too. Not a lot of advertisement, promotion for it, but I'm ready for it. So,
All right. Well, let's get to some football. And let's start off with Mike Tomlin putting up the deuces and resigning as coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers after his playoff loss. I am extremely shocked by this opening. Extremely shocked that he walked away. What's your thoughts?
He walked away before he got fired, so you get paid the rest of that contract.
No. You guaranteed money is guaranteed money. Right now, you don't get guaranteed money because you walked away. Like he forfeits guaranteed money because he walked away. You get fired, you get all that guaranteed money. Period. Ask Raider coach about it.
Yes.
All 5 of the Raiders coaches about it.
Man, he got the walk. He got the walk under their own shield because it looked like, from the looks of it, maybe Pittsburgh would have never got rid of him. But they probably had a meeting and it kind of was just like, hey, let's go through things. And the media made a good story out of it. It's not, Mike Tomlin gets canned as the Pittsburgh Steelers head coach, because that's not a Pittsburgh thing to do, and it's never been. They've only had about 3 coaches in lifetime, so the 4th one is soon to come. Over the course of his career, started as a DC, did the other positions, but notably NFL, DC for a few teams, got his gig touch with the Pittsburgh Steelers after being the defensive coordinator for the Vikings. This had us solidified this great way of kind of just getting the players, a great locker room leader, and great locker room leaders sometimes are not the best coaches. But if you got that great leadership and you got people following you, you can the amount of games that Pittsburgh was able to win, you can manage to be over 500 every season. You can manage to do that. But this is the NFL. At the end of the day, people want to win championships and want to advance, the win totals and things like that. And that's a lot of things that Mike Tomlin got criticized for over the last 8 years. But he was able to keep his job. And I'm speaking for him just being a black man, dog. We see black people not be able to keep jobs as long. And if they are, people say they're kissing ass. Mike Tomlin, I felt like, kept his job because at the time being where there's a lot of guys coming in here. Shout out to all the nationalities at the coaching position that we have now in all sports. You know what I'm saying? But it comes down to here that this man, 20 years counting, was able to keep that top head coaching job in office, man. I can't say nothing bad about this man. We get shits and giggles. Yeah. Win another Super Bowl. 500 season, da. But this for him is different. It's different, man, because you don't see that from black NFL coaches at all. You don't even see black NFL coaches last that long. And somebody said something earlier about the racism in the NFL coaches. All coaches get canned at any given moment. You could be black, purple, silver, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But in this case, for this man to have a job 2 decades is wild as hell. But shout out to him. He got to leave on his own shit.
By Bobby, is if somebody wants to hire Mike Tomlin, they're going to have to trade for him because he resigned in a similar situation as Sean Payton did with the Saints. So
how many years left in that deal?
Keep that in mind.
He'll just do TV for a year.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You still have to trade for him.
Even after?
Sean Payton did TV for a year. He wanted to come back. Broncos had to trade for him. Still got the rights. So, all right. And also in other coaching news,
Arizona Cardinals. I'm saying it right now. Arizona Cardinals trade for Mike Tomlin at some point. That's my theory.
Okay. The Steelers have requested a head coaching interview with Brian Flores. Also, Brian Flores is in Washington interviewing for the Commanders' DC job, but the Steelers head coaching interview is expected next up. So there you go.
Yeah, you gotta bring a brother in for the Rooney rule. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't forget about that. There's a rule, in fact, that at least one African American has to be interviewed. So shout out to him on getting an interview. Yeah,
well, I mean, look, Rooney is in the building. Like, they're not going to make a mockery of that rule. And for the simple fact,
no, I'm not saying they are, but even if they wanted to, they can't no more. Because it's expected now. Like, it's expected for a minority to get an interview.
Yeah. But I'm saying this franchise in particular, for having a minority at head coach for 20-something years, like, I know they're not going to make a mockery of the interview process.
No, listen here.
Do.
No, you're right. I agree with that. Just from the standard of you having them in your locker room for 20 plus years. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. The Falcons are going to interview Antonio Pierce for their head coaching job later this week. So,
who's getting what?
The Falcons, Antonio Pierce interview.
Pierce?
Yes. There you go. Good job, Falcons.
Not ideal. Yeah.
In college football news, we will come back to NFL. Don't worry, promise. Just news. Related to the draft.
Antonio Pierce signing. Sorry about that. I mean, the interview. Another case. They just have to interview him.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. Oregon quarterback Dante Moore is returning to school instead of going to the NFL draft. So if you're doing mock drafts, take him out. Thank you. Ty Simpson, the Alabama quarterback who declared for the NFL draft last week, has been reportedly offered upwards of $6.5 million to stay in college another year and transfer. The offers reported include $6.5 million from Miami, $4 million from Tennessee, and $4 million from Ole Miss. I said he should stay in college. He took Will's advice and go to the draft. Will, would you like to speak on this even further?
Yeah. He's thinking long term. He's not thinking short term. Smart man.
Explain the long term. Explain it.
You get drafted, that's a 4-year deal.
Okay.
You get hurt in this 1 year shot. That's all the money you're getting.
Yes, I will 100% agree with that.
And we went over it last week. The 4 years equals up to more than this one shot.
That's if he gets drafted in the first round.
Second round, what? Do you get 3 years of it?
No, you can still get a 4-year contract in the second round, third round, fourth round, whatever, right? You can still get
second round. I think was probably still more. I think second round was even more than this.
No, see, he's not gonna make as much money as Tyler Shuck. I mean, Tyler Shuck. I'm sorry. If he would stay in school this upcoming season for $6.5 or $4 million, he would make more money than Tyler Shuck will make next season as quarterback.
Next season, yes. But then the following season,
Oh, the following season for Tyler Shuck. Let me look at it. Let's
saying, eventually, that's the point. Like that's what long term means now. Not now.
The top 40 picks normally get the best contracts at 41 and below. They're normally below $8 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real.
And there's a very good chance Ty Simpson would be in that range of picks.
Okay. You guys don't think it's a problem that he got benched his last game? Like,
no, it's not a problem.
He went out.
I think that's a problem for whoever the fuck drafts him. That's not his problem.
I think he went out with concussion. I don't even know if he got benched. I thought
he went out with concussion. He got blasted. Yeah. He got blasted. He was done. They was getting smoked in the Rose Bowl. Yeah, sit his ass down.
All right.
Before Will said, before he gets hurt, and then you get nothing.
Yeah, I said I 100% agree with that. Like, yeah, there's no debating that. You can step on the football field and maim your career for the rest of your life. Absolutely, 1,000%.
So you take the guaranteed money. You don't take the 1 year.
Sure.
Security. Now, you got people chasing
guaranteed money
chasing
on. Go ahead.
You got teams chasing an NCAA title. I mean, yeah, you can say money, but at the end of the day, like a guy like Dante going back to Oregon, what are you chasing? The Ducks are never going to wear a shiny jersey in the championship game. Like, you didn't want to go to the Jets, but next year, with all these transfer quarterbacks going to different colleges, and now every year the Heisman or rankings change how you are as a QB, why would you do that? Why would you not put yourself in the draft and be drafted? Why
not? Because he saw he had some stuff to work on. He didn't look good in them last couple games.
No, I mean, understood and all that, but I mean,
his stock was falling.
You can fix that.
But his stock was falling.
Okay, so 4 years, $50 million guarantee. What is this for?
I assume that's what he's saying. You get rookie deal, quarterback first round.
Well, let me go back to what I was going to say. I'm just looking at Tyler Shuck's contract. His total guarantees is up to $10 million, almost $11 million. All right, and his 4-year deal. That's his total guarantee.
Right.
So
and then you got things. So that's 4 years. So that's more stability long term. You're guaranteed all of that 4 years, and then. Let's say you retire right then.
Yeah.
Then you get the 5 years that Phillip Rivers came back for of coverage for your family. It's just better. It just makes more sense. Whereas if you stay an extra year in college, you get yourself hurt, then you don't even get to go to the league.
Okay. I know when you win the lottery, you're supposed to take the payment versus the 40 years of payments.
That's because of the tax.
Lump sum payment. Well, it's also because of inflation and the value of the dollar, all that kind of crap, right? And so my thought is, $6.5 million 1 year. Boom, big payment. You can do whatever you want with that. I get the risk. It's gonna be a risk anyway, right?
But you're covered for the other one.
You're covered for the total of the contract. I understand that. I get that. Versus a one-time lump sum payment, and with the risk, and then next year you get the same kind of deal where you get a total of $10 million guaranteed over the next 10 years. 4 years. To me, it makes sense. So
the only type to win 100 on the lottery ticket and then buy like $100 more worth of lottery tickets.
Hey, might as well. So, wait, what the hell?
Me show.
What's going on here? Oh, I see what's going on. Okay.
What up, Will?
I can live you like that.
So, all right. In more NFL news, actually, no, that was the last thing I had. Do we have anything else NFL before we talking about the matchups?
Let's get picking.
We're good.
Just to mention too, we have a special pick'em tonight. We have the college football championship in the pick'em as well. So.
Okay, sure.
Oh yeah, and that is nice. I like it.
No problem. No problem. Okay, here we go.
Just move on up.
Dia. All right.
I was dying laughing to that whole thing.
That's right.
Jesus.
Hit the buttons. Eventually, you're going to get right. Eventually, it's going to get right. So there we go.
This one? Is
So
it
wait,
this one? Is it this one? He said-
There's a bunch of pick leaders there. Who won it?
All right.
That's the
For
worst one. I
last
don't even
week-
know.
Yeah. Hold on. I can read the crap the coach said. All right, I can do that.
Oh, he sent it. He sent it. Okay.
We're going to see if I can read it right, though.
Oh boy.
Results for last week. Dale, 4-2.
Boo.
4-2. Jake, 4-2. Chris, 4-2. So, going 5-1. Coach. And that bastard Will. Hate him.
Wait,
Shout out to Coach.
Coach went 5-1 too.
Yes. You and
Oh, I
Coach.
thought I was alone.
So there we go. All right. So now we did talk about picking the college football game. So yeah, let's look at the matchup for college football before we get into these matchups for the playoffs. Indiana in the championship versus Miami. You guys have been giving Michael Irvin a hard time with his after the game antics.
No, I'm talking during game, before game, all around the game antics.
Michael Irvin living his best life out there, and y'all talking about this man. But listen, now the talk about Cignetti is the fact that, okay, Indiana might not have 5-star players and all this kind of stuff. However, they've got experienced players on their rosters, and that's what they're mainly made up of. 24, 25-year-old guys playing 6 years out there in college football, and they just know what to do, and they're grown men. Coach, how do you feel about what people are saying about the way Cignetti built his team?
There's no other way that this team in Indiana could have built their team. They're a basketball school. So this kind of was an advantage for him being able to go through the transfer portal, going to get this talent. For instance, for real. The transfer portal is helping basketball schools or bad schools, is helping all schools out in somewhat. Maybe not helping out the schools that are usually helped non-transfer portal, non-NIL. So I'm not mad at how Cincinnati built his team, and even finding out that most of these guys or the average age on their team is 25, I'm not mad at that either. Because at the end of the day, these other teams with the extra money they got, plus the transfer portal, should definitely be heads on better than these guys. But the discipline, they're out here, they're going to take this year. I don't think they're going to win next year. But this year's the year. This is what the NIL and the transfer portal gives you. It gives you opportunity not to see the same teams winning, the same 4 teams being in the championship. That's what it brings. So I can only expect that.
Yeah. Jake, any thoughts here about this college football matchup? This Natty?
Indiana by 50.
You are you rooting for Indiana, Jake?
Of course, I'm rooting for the Big Ten.
Really?
Nah, I personally think it's going to be a game that's a lot closer than people think. I think Miami's defense is very, very quick and fast. And this is an honest opinion. This isn't me glazing or doing anything dumb to say, SEC versus Big Ten stuff. The Big Ten teams have built their teams to be able to beat the basic, fruity, very one-weight SEC teams, because SEC teams, in my opinion, aren't very fast and their playbooks are very simplified. That's what the Big Ten has built their rosters to be able to beat, because they play better against SEC teams. They go against the ACC that are very fast defense, fast offense, and different schemes. I think that's going to be probably the number one thing to give them problems, along with Ruben Bain probably trying to have a bounce back game. But I'm going to even give a score here. I'm going to go, it's going to be a very close 28-24 Indiana win.
Jake, real quick, are you concerned at all if Indiana wins this championship that they're going to be a problem, a thorn in your side for at least the next 4 years?
As long as Signetti's there, that team's going to be a thorn in everybody's side.
I don't think so. I disagree with it. I disagree. This is the Indiana Hoosier. This is why they made this playoff, to see, hey, can this idea work to have a team that's unknown win? And this is what's going on. They've been able to go get a good set of players to win a championship this year. I don't think Ohio State worries about this next year. You know why? Because they're still a blue school. They're still going to get guys.
Yeah.
What's to worry about?
Well, in my opinion, it's the fact of having little brother stay at little brother's place. And when you have that little brother on your schedule, it's always a dub. Well, now it's not like that now, because next year Indiana gonna be here to compete, and as long as Signetti is, they gonna be here to compete.
You have to talk about that though for football teams too, including the ones that they beat. Do we feel that same way about Alabama? They beat Alabama. Who's the other? We're not gonna count the first team they beat, but at the same time, this is why we play sports. This is why the games are played. We're in the times now where the game's not going to solely be dominated in the playoff situation by your favorite teams.
Right. Okay. Will, what's your thoughts on this Natty?
Big Sig doing work. I think that defense is just too stifling. I do think it's going to be fun to see Mendoza against that Miami defense, because Miami defense is fast. I love the way they play. Used to, the only way for a second chance to get into D1 for late bloomers in high school was through JUCO. The transfer portal changes all that for players with D1 potential but had to settle for D2 and lower. I agree. The NIL has been good for the league.
Mm-hmm.
Been a net positive so far.
In my opinion, like this puts an emphasis on the scouting departments of the colleges. Because if you can go out there and find you a Trinidad Chambers who nobody else is looking at, and they come in and be your quarterback, you can win big that way, finding these diamonds out there, man. So yeah, to me that's the biggest thing, and that's what's going to bring the balance to the conferences. So like it. All right, I am definitely picking Indiana to win the game.
Yeah, me too.
Although I think Bain's going to have a better game. I just think the way Ole Miss's offense is, it's to eliminate the edge rusher, because they're gonna have you in conflict, and he's not gonna have this kind of conflict this week. So,
I will say the X factor for Miami, the obvious name, the kid Tony, man, because he could do things that you just can't plan for.
He's special.
Yeah, he is.
Special, man. So, all right.
He did have a fumble problem at the beginning of the playoffs, but he cleaned it up last game, and he secured and was making plays like crazy. That's how you have that's how you have a good bounce back game, and that's what special players do. They bounce back.
He bounced back in the game that he fumbled in. He scored a game-winning touchdown. Put him ahead.
Big point here, Casey. We forgot to mention that Miami gas only.
But do they really?
I'm taking Miami.
They're playing at the crib.
I'm taking Miami. I'm taking Miami to win this game.
That's more pressure.
This is going to be a good one. And I'm going to take Miami to win because, listen here, all I know is that college football is a little better. I'm not saying all the way better, but Miami's good. And Miami hosting the championship and what Michael Irvin's been doing all year, I can't picture nobody on Indiana doing what Mike Irvin does after the end of the game, because that's going to be the funniest thing on TV if Indiana wins this game, because you're going to see somebody with a belt to ass, a Miami mascot, belt to ass from Indiana Hoosiers fans. That's going to be funny, but I don't think it happens. I think Miami wins the game.
Yeah, but Signetti, though. Signetti's going to be gold on the mic. Gold on the mic if they win.
Autumn. That's going to be the illest Indiana parade ever.
All right, you see, Coach has got Miami, so
I got Indy.
We got 3 Indies and 2 Miamis here.
We want to see Michael Irvin walk that line.
I got you. All right, let's get to the NFL
playoffs. Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs?
That's right, Jim. We're talking playoffs. Let's start off in the NFC. And let's do this game. The 49ers got to head to Seattle for this game. And let's see. Seattle is a 7.5 point favorite. The total for this game is 45.5. We saw George Kittle get carted off, Achilles injury. He won't be playing. I believe last week Trent Williams didn't play at left tackle. I don't know about the status this week. So that'll be up in the air. But what are your guys' thoughts first on the game here? Seattle Seahawks versus 49ers. Let's start with you, Will.
They've been playing through the injury bug for most of the year, and they've been making it work. I just think it catches up with them here. This is the unique combination of they're hurt in a lot of places, and this defense is ferocious. So this guy's tough to play through. You lose Kittle now, that's even worse. And then on the other side of the ball, they're good enough offensively, Seattle is, to take advantage of the holes in San Fran's defense again because of injury. I think it's just too many chips stacked against them. So yeah, I'm gonna take the Seahawks on this one.
Okay. Two.
Oh man, the Seahawks in Seattle. Ooh, man, this is gonna be a good one right here. Fred Warner might stop practicing this week. That's another thing to have his window open.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 49ers here. I'm gonna go 49ers in this game. I just think this has a 6-1 written all over it. Sam Darnold played an excellent season. Like I said, the last month and a half was shaky. He gets a bye. People say he gets to relax a little bit. No. He doesn't need relaxation. Perhaps not. I think they go to Seattle and they win this game. I think right now, San Fran, though Seattle beat them a few weeks ago, I feel like San Fran's the better team. I feel like they're the better team. In terms of this stage right now, I feel like this organization, not the players that are playing currently right now, but they've been there before. They've been in this situation. They want this. It's it. All they got to do is beat the top team in the NFC, which realistically they were only a game behind in terms of standings. This is not a all the way favorite to heavyweight versus lightweight matchup.
All right. Coach is thinking that the 49ers are going to melt down this week. Shanahan meltdown.
He's still trying to get him fired. Black Monday's gone. He's still trying to get him fired.
Coach wants that I told you so. He wants that I told you so bad.
Yeah. He's Teddy Roosevelt right now.
All right. Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to stick with the favorite at home, 7.5 point favorites. They've been dealing with injuries all year, of course, but yeah, I think this is the time where the injury just catches up with you, and it's the playoffs. It means more. Look, the Seahawks are a good team, man, and they're not gonna let this beat up team beat them in the playoffs. So
saying all year, dog, beat up team. Yes. It's crazy. These teams tied up during the regular season, right, in terms of wins, right? And this is like their third meeting in like 5 weeks.
You're probably right about that. Yeah.
If it is a blowout, one of these teams is gonna blow the other out. I mean, y'all are leaning towards Seattle. Let's see here. NFC West matchup potentially for the next 2 weeks, depending on how the Rams game goes. Oh man. It's been a gauntlet all year in that division.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Jake?
It's very known how much of a Sam Darnold hater I am here, but I have the same opinion Will does. Eventually the injury bug just catches up to you. And I think this is the week that it catches up to him. I think Seattle is going to beat them handily. Even with Fred Warner coming back, it's probably too early. His injury was gruesome. This is Seattle. No problem.
All right. Let's go to Los Angeles Rams, who are 3.5 point favorite, going to Chicago. The total for this game is 48.5. So, Chicago again coming off of a comeback victory last week. Do we think that Khalib has it in him to pull together another comeback here? Let's start off with you, Will.
I don't know, because he's going against the other comeback kid in Stafford. So yeah, I think this is where his little Cinderella season might stop. The Rams, I know they're injured, but is Adams playing, or is he?
He's playing.
Yeah, if Adams and Puka are playing, there's not enough out there to shoot out win shootouts with them. I don't think the Bears have enough to win a shootout with them. So I'm going with the Rams here.
Oh man, in this game right here, I'm a favorite of the home team in this situation. Rams have been good all year, but there's been little tweaks in them. You know what I'm saying? But how good we say the Rams are, there's been some tweaks in them. Chicago, there's been some tweaks, but I feel like a lot of those tweaks have kind of been here, and they kind of been playing the same way. And like Will said, one thing to mention, can't come back every week. And this football game is going to come back to bite your ass. But it's not going to come back to bite their ass this week. I think Chicago wins this game. It's in Chicago. It's going to be cold out. You know my mixture when you got old men playing in cold weather. Matthew Stafford, take all the cortisone shots you need in the back. You're going to need them. I think the Bears cause some turnovers. I think they can win this game. They're going to win this game in Soldiers Field. NFC Championship game will be at Soldiers Field. To me, 49ers.
Very, very good point there. The Rams are a dome team. They're going to be playing outside in the cold in Chicago. Very, very good point to consider when you pick in the winner for this game. Look, it's still the playoffs, all right. And I get that they had a playoff game last week. But it's still a young team. It's still a first-year head coach. And they're in the playoffs, and I just think you got to learn. You got to go through some stuff. And this is going to be your time for you to go through some stuff and for you to learn. However, look, the Chicago Bears lead the all-time series between the two. And this is including 2 playoff games where they split. So yeah, there is a history here between the two. The last game they played was in 2024. The Bears won 24-18. Before that, the Rams won 34-14 back in 2021. So if we're following this pattern, Rams, Bears, it is the Rams' turn to win. Therefore, I am taking the Rams in this game. So
I can't believe you did all of that for that.
Yeah, you're welcome. I forgot to mention, Coach took the Seahawks for the previous game, and for this game, Coach is picking the Rams. Jake, who you got?
At the beginning of the playoffs, I was very vocal about saying the Bears were going to make the Super Bowl. My opinion has changed. Their left tackle's out. He got injured last game, and they are without linebacker TJ Edwards. He was also hurt last game. As much as I have been voting against the Rams not to make it, I'm taking the Bears. They've succumbed to the injury bug themselves as well.
All right.
So you're taking the Rams?
Yes, I'm taking the Rams.
All right. 2.
Yes.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Khalid, baby. I'm taking those Bears, baby. Khalid, baby.
Gotcha. All right. I didn't skip anybody. Right?
My $350 was worth it this year. I actually cashed out on a good $34. With the Bears winning the division.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Oh yeah. Shout out.
I should have won more. I should have won last year too, but the Bears fucked me up, man.
Shout out to Khalid for that, man. All right. Let's get to our next game. Going to the AFC, baby. We are talking Buffalo Bills, who are 1.5-point favorite at the Denver Broncos. Total for this game is 45.5. This game, let's see. The New England. My God, that's wrong one. My bad. Listen, there's a lot of stuff I'm doing here. If you knew what I was,
Figure it out, Dale. Figure it out, Dale.
you would have more sympathy for me.
Nah,
Okay,
you know
but
what it is?
Buffalo
Dale's
Bills,
been on a whole Wednesday show.
Excuses, not excuses.
That's the
Buffalo
problem.
Bills
He's been on a whole Wednesday show.
leads the all-time series 24-17-1, including 2 playoff games, both won by Buffalo. Okay. Now, this game is going to be at Denver, but with it being such a close point spread, it kind of tells you Vegas thinks this is going to be just about an even matchup here. Jake, let's start off with you. How do you see this game going?
I do think Denver's very good. I think the defense is extremely stout, and I think with Buffalo having, wide receiver problems, it's going to be basically a Josh Allen show. What these 8 playoff games have are 7 head coaches and 1 Josh Allen. Because I think the Bills have the worst head coach in the entire last 8 teams. So it's Sean Payton versus Josh Allen. With this being said, Denver has a very, very young team. And if college playoffs said anything, 7 of the 8 bye teams the last 2 years have all lost. I think that is not good for this young team. I think Josh Allen is just a little bit too much for them to overcome. I'm taking the Bills.
All right, 2.
I'm gonna in a situation. Oh, this is tight because I need a storyline, but I don't think I'm gonna get it. But Josh, Kobe, Bryant, Allen has been the man this season. But he's playing. This is Sean Payton at playoff time. We got Sean Payton back in the playoffs. There's no bounty that he could pay to win this game. Let that be a reminder. This game is decided by 1.5 projectedly because of the quarterback on the other side, Bo Nix. And every time this season where we try to doubt Bo, he's come through. I think Bo comes through again this week. I love Buffalo. I like the story this season. I like how Josh Kobe went out. I'm going to take Denver to win this game. And it sucks because I've been leading the Buffalo for the last 4 days. I'm going to take Denver to win this game. So much you're going to do. You're facing the Denver Broncos, Sean Payton in the high altitude. If Josh, Kobe, Bean, Allen, Ryan can do this, you might as well give him the Super Bowl and the silver platter, dog. And that's without even playing in the AFC Championship game. I'm going to take Denver to win this game, though. It's going to be crazy, dog.
All right, Will.
Yeah, this is a tough one.
You want some history?
Sure, give me a little history.
All right. Back in 2019, in the regular season, Bills 20, Broncos 3. 2020 regular season, Bills 48, Broncos 19. 2023 regular season, Bills 24, Broncos 22. 2025, Bills 31, Broncos 7 in the wild card.
Something has to give. It's about that time. Give me the Broncos.
Ah! There we go.
That's too long of a run. Yeah, I mean, that has to end. Peyton's in town. Yeah.
All right. Coach is going with the Broncos at home. I am also pretty much just flipping a coin here.
Where you see this? Is he texting you? He's not saying it in the chat.
He sent it to me. You know, like I said, if you understood all the stuff that I was doing over here,
Extra. It seems like you're doing a lot. But you know what? As I'm saying it now, I do know why he's sending it to you, because it is easier than if he puts it here, because you're not looking at this screen. That's funny.
Yeah, there you go.
Dale, I don't care what
picking
anyone
the
says. You're
Broncos.
appreciated.
There you go. There you go.
Dale sucks.
Good job, Jake. All right, so
Dale
did we
sucks.
all take the Broncos?
No, I took the
Yeah.
Bills.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Look, I ain't got to keep up with the picks, Jake. I ain't part of my job. So
Fair enough.
all right. And the main event, the Houston Texans going up to the cold in New England.
Make Will start this one.
New England Patriots are a 3-point favorite. Total 40.5. Let's read the little stat blurbs I got here. The New England Patriots lead the all-time series 11-4, including 2 playoff games, both won by the Patriots.
Belt to ass.
Hey, Will. You want the history?
Okay.
You just gave the history.
No, the actual matchups. So
Oh, good.
Texans 28, Patriots 22 back in 2019 regular season. 2020 regular season, Texans 27, Patriots 20. 2021 regular season, Patriots 25, Texans 22. 2024 regular season, Texans 41, Patriots 21.
Damn.
Yeah.
There you go. Pretty
yeah.
split.
I like their defense.
Come on, two bones.
Yeah, I love their defense. I'm worried about that because our pass blocking has not been great, but
Yes.
I look forward to us running a lot against them. That's going to be the plan.
We're running football.
But yeah, give me the Patriots here.
All right.
Give me May over Stroud.
Took.
You know me, this is hate season for your boy, but I can't really hate the season, man. I'm just gonna try to appreciate the NFL for what it is and the games that they've provided us. Hopefully, we can get a good game this Sunday from both teams. First off, for the visiting team, the Texans, questions in this game is how are you going to be able to sustain offensively, not only against the Patriot defense, but just as a team. I just feel like the offense isn't really crazy enough. But that means that they can have a crazy game next coming game, or they just stand flat. I'm trying to see what C.J. Stroud is going to do to make me a believer that they can win this game. No Nico Collins potentially. He's in concussion protocol, I believe, right now.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking up.
So
Looking that up.
that's going to be tough to have Christian Kirk go get 100 yards again. But one thing we've learned is that this defense is tough. The defense can give you fits. And unlike some other teams in Texas, after so many chances, the offense starts to play when the defense gives you favors and does you favors. That's the way it's supposed to work. After the defense can only do so much, the offense has to do something. Patriots, though, they I said at this point in the season, I was talking to my mans that Drake May's feet is going to stop being a problem for opposing defenses. And I think the feet of his is going to help the Patriots this week if they want to win. You don't have to be in the pocket all day for him. You definitely move out the pocket. You definitely do things that can scare this Texas defense a little bit. I think well-rounded, the better offense is the Patriots. Defensive-wise, is a toss-up. I think the Patriots play good defense this season, but the Texans have done it too. But this game is in New England. It's in New England.
According to reports, Nico Collins is not expected to play. Of course, it's not official injury report, but
it's like his concussion.
Yeah.
It's like his concussion. It's like his second season. But this comes down to being in New England. I just don't in playoff time. I gotta say this, man, because it's giving me nightmares. When you're playing this team in the playoffs, man, it's hard to beat them, especially when they got the home field advantage. I'm gonna take the Patriots here to win this game. I just think certainly it's more believable to think the Pats will win more than the Texans. But if anything, show me from playoffs in general that one of these top seeds, 1 or 2 are gonna get upset. And I went with the Broncos at the top team to win. And my recipe would say pick the Texans, but I can't. Can't pick them.
Okay.
Pick the Patriots to win this game by 14 plus.
Oh, 14 plus. Okay. Coach has got the Texans winning this game.
Wifey must have got something to his head.
What?
Wifey must have got something to his head.
Maybe that's what it is. I'm gonna say take the under the 40.5. I don't think the team is gonna put up very many points. I think the defense is gonna be one of them nasty ass games. It just needs to snow. Like that would be great for this game because it's gonna be nasty. Defense is gonna be flying all around the field. But just for the simple fact that like you're so injured on offense for the Texans, I don't think that they put together enough offense to put together enough field goals to win this game. So give me the under and give me the Patriots to win.
Drinker!
No, coach took the Texans. So no drink.
Coach took the Texans. Okay. Well, drink up. Yeah. No,
hold on, wait. I don't get a breakdown. Damn, Dale.
Coach
yeah.
Drink up.
So I'm used to going last, Jake. This is why. Go ahead, Jake.
Yeah, no. Well, I've been going last this whole time except for the last pick. Anyway, this is definitely going to be a knockdown defensive struggle of a game. We have two stellar defenses going after each other. Texans get caught over pursuing, sometimes leaving, opportunities for long runs for our team. We have two running backs that are fast and one that's a bruiser. So I'm looking forward to see exactly how that plans out. And you remember how I was talking about, CJ Stroud doesn't have to show up to the big game, right? He had 5 fumbles last week. He could not catch a ball being snapped to him at all.
Incredible how much he was bobbling the rock.
Yes.
And you know what, Will, do you remember where they played? They played in Pittsburgh. It's really cold there. Well, guess where else it's really cold?
Mm-hmm.
That means they better have him double gloved up. Is all I'm saying. If we have 5 fumbles, New England's going to capitalize off of that.
You're a menace, Dale.
They have projected supposed to snow or rain this weekend. So maybe that affects. Oh, but this is an interesting stat here. One more interesting stat. Mike Vrabel in his career, playoff wise, anytime there's a game late night, like last week, 8:00 plus time, like whenever the game starts at like 7, 8 late games, Patriots are winners in his career as a coach and a player. As a coach player, he has not won a playoff game that starts at 3:00 or early.
There we go.
The game starts at 3:15 or 3:00. I'm sorry, on Sunday.
2:00.
That's a really sneaky, interesting fact to put in there for Patriot fans. No, I think the Patriots win. That's
good stat there, too. That's really good.
So listen here, it's gonna be a good one. Hopefully Mike Vrabel, new coach, new atmosphere, new QB, could break that curse.
Yep, we're gonna see.
That's the only thing the Patriots are playing on Sunday.
Look, NFL guys are doing a good job with your playoffs. We are looking forward to this weekend for some more good games. Call down to the refs. Make sure we get good games.
One of these games are going to come down to officiating.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Let's go around the room. Final thoughts. Do some shout outs. Start off with you, too.
Shout out to you guys. Fabulous week of shows, man. Rock it out. Shout out couple things on the Massachusetts basketball scene. Shout out to Jerry Brown, man, young Charlestown guard. Erupted for 50 points yesterday in a win against Madison Park. It's a lot more controversy to that. Basically, Charlestown had one of their players from last year, but he wasn't given a waiver to play for Charlestown. Madison coach did some dirty stuff, didn't sign the waiver. 19 waivers got cleared this year in Boston Public Schools. The 20th did not. And this was this guy, I think it's Nazir Muhammad, who didn't get to play or stood up for Charlestown this year. So his boy Jerry put up 50 for Madison Park. I also want to give a shout out to the Boston Green Academy basketball team for beating Brighton High in the Battle of Austin Brighton today, beat them by 10. Shout out to Chelsea Inland Classico that we playing in a banger tomorrow night. Inland Classico at 7 o'clock. I'm gonna pull up and watch the game. Other than that, shout out to all the teams out here in the city of Lynn. English, Kip, St. Mary's, Classical, English. Shout out to high school basketball in general. And if you have any high school basketball news, anything, bring it to the show, man. I'll be happy to share with you. For sure.
Cool. Jake.
Shout out to everybody that commented tonight. We'll do a roll call, I'm sure. I don't really got anything else to shout out. It's been a great week of shows. Catch us on Best in the World tomorrow at 7:15 EST, I think.
Oh, 6:15 God's time.
Thanks, Dale. I forgot what it was.
That's right. Yep. Most of us picked the Texans, Brandon. So next week, if you guys beat New England Patriots, we want to hear from you. Matter of fact, come on the show, Brandon. I would love to have you on the show if you guys take care of the Patriots. Like real talk. I would love
yes. We'll replace the two bums with you,
man.
Brandon.
Exactly.
Sean Payton 4-0. When he has extended rest during the postseason. That's another interesting stat for the Broncos Bills game.
Interesting. All right.
Taylor remembers back in those days.
What you got, Will?
Oh, shout out to you, fellas. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out Took was in the chat at one point. Shout out to B. Shout out to Coach Casey Walters. Nope. Shout out to Bobby. Damn it, Bobby. Who else we had? Who else? Shout out to Brandon. And that's it. Shout out to you, fellas. Shout out to another great week of podcasting. Like, share, subscribe. Rivals tomorrow. Figure it out.
Rivals tomorrow as well as Best in the World. We're going to be talking more wrestling. And you guys can get your fill of basketball talk 24 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Okay. There we go. All right. How we signing off today? Khalid.
Khalid, baby.
There you go. That's all you get. Goodbye. Don't come back.
CJ Stroud.
Khalid, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, Jake Hart.
CJ Stroud.
CJ Stroud.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.